Hi everyone. In this tutorial what I'm going to do is make a tree of life in this bracelet. And for this one we'll be using 22 gauge wire. We're also going to do one with 24 gauge wire, and I will show you the difference. And I have 12 wires and they are 14 inches long. To attach them, I'm going to show you a different way with the 22 gauge wire because it is stiffer and it is easier for my old hands anyway. And I will use a slip knot with the 24 gauge wire because that is more flexible and easier to work with. So to do this, instead of doing a slip knot, fold your wire in half, put it into your hoop, front and back. This is also good for anyone who's never made a bracelet. It makes it easier. Hold on to that wire and take one, wrap it around your hoop, and bring it through. Now it'll look like that. You'll have two little wires. One will come out on the top and one on the bottom, which is fine. Just push them together and put a few twists. Not too many. Just hold on to it right there. Just like that. Now this bracelet is a little bit wider, so you're just going to give it a gentle push down. It'll be fine. You don't have to worry that it's outside of your bracelet. It won't be. It'll be perfect. And we're going to do that with all 12 wires. Put the wire through, like that. Hold on to it. I'm just holding it like this and using the bottom one to wrap it around my bracelet and bring it up. I've got two, one on the top and one coming from underneath. I'm just going to bring them together, just like that with my finger. Press your wires over and then gently twist, like that. You can just slide it over. Just push it down. Looks good. It's perfect. Gentle on the hands. No pulling on a slip knot, which is easy when you're young. I'm going to do this with all 12. Just, again, hold on to your wire. Take the one on the underneath, wrap it around, only because for me it's easier. You can use either one. Bring them together like that. And just hold it and put a few twists like that. This is probably the most time consuming part, is putting your 12 wires on your hoop. I think it should take less than 20 minutes to get this entire thing. Actually, I'm making too much noise. I have that wire there. Move it over. Trying something different, not only with the application of the wire to the hoop, but a few other things. Let's see if they work. Push them together. Slide it down. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, and you don't want to use a slip knot, you don't have to wrap it around your hoop. I do it, it just gives it a, excuse me, gives it a really nice look. You can just bring your line through and twist it. I'm not going to do that today. For a small project like this, that would be ideal. But if you're going to use a 4-inch or a bigger hoop eventually, if you're new, this would be a good method, especially on a bigger project. My goal right now is to offer as many techniques as I can, because mostly I've been sticking to the same thing. You don't have to. So if you're new here, welcome. And if there's any questions that you have, or suggestions, or if there's something you'd like to see me make, um, leave me a comment, send me an email. I'll get back to you. I don't edit. I don't know how. It's not ignorance, it's a lack of knowledge. But that's okay, because when I make a mistake, I show you how to fix it, because I don't edit. So I use it to my advantage, because I do make mistakes. So it's just the way I roll. Oops, there we go. See, I'm not paying attention. I'll put a slip knot on there. That's what happens when you get old. You get just accustomed to doing things a certain way, and I just go. I just keep going. Especially when I'm working and I'm not recording. This is still, it's only been a year. So I still do a lot of things on my own, a lot of projects that I don't do a tutorial or record. So I do them mindlessly, just out of habit, and it's just what happens. Thankfully, there's only these last 2 hours left. Okay, once you get both 12 lines on your hoop, just press them down, just like that. You can do it on a flat surface, and then separate them in half. So you'll have 6 on your left and 6 on your right. I double check because sometimes one will slip by. Okay, now what you can do in a small group like this, I've always in the past crossed them over like that. I just like that fanned out look. If you don't like that, bring them together closely like that. Hold on to them. Try and keep them still separated into 6 and 6. And make sure again. Yeah. And then you have to really hold on to it right here on your root, and then just start twisting in gentle twists until you get your trunk. Don't work too high because you don't want to make it too long. You want to try and keep it proportionate to your roots and your hoop. So I think one more. We'll see. I think that's good. That gives me room for my branches and my beads. So separate them like that. We're going to take 4 from the left and 4 from the right. That will make the middle section of our tree. We're going to do that with all of these sections. We're going to break them in half into 4 and 4. 4 on the left, 4 on the right. I like to start in the middle. Just hold your wire back here because if you don't, you're going to get an unwanted straggle wire and it doesn't look appealing. So just hold on to your work. And you're going to cross your wire over like that. Hold it nice and tight and then give it one turn just like that. From the back right here is usually, if you don't hold it tight, you'll get an odd wire. It looks good. And if you do get an odd wire, we can fix it with our pliers or your fingernail gently. Now we're going to separate them into 4 and 4 again. And sometimes they go nicely. Other times they are. You have to get the right one because you don't want to overlap them. If they don't look like they belong, they don't. Okay, now cross your wire over like that and give it one more twist so it looks like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. Separate it into 4 and 4. That's 2. That's not okay. This one goes, this one, and there we go. Nice. Move your work around. Don't be afraid to do whatever you have to do to support your work so that you can get it done the right way. Hang on to it nice and tight right there. And give it, cross it over, and then twist it one full twist just like that. And this is what your tree looks like. And I keep going over there because sometimes that first one, I'm going to use these. You just need to give it a little press. I use these. They're pliers. They are plastic. You can get them on Amazon. They're cheaper than my craft store one. I use them a lot. So now what we're going to do is twist out the rest of our tree. And for every section that we have 4, we're going to split them in half and make 2. Just like this. Now, support your work right here. I do have a full in-depth tutorial on how to twist out a bracelet tree, so feel free. Cross it over. Look real quick, my wrist, I'm sorry. We're going to do that on all 4, separate them into 2 and 2. We'll probably twist more on these as wherever we need to bead. Or the next section, I should say. This is not, you're not ready to bead until we break these down as well. And those are the ones you'll add more twists to, perhaps. Just like that. I try to keep these about the same. They don't have to be. I just find it looks more unison. My tree, the way I twist, is not a realistic looking tree. It's more of a novelty. It's more pretty than realistic. I can't make a realistic looking tree. They're very, very difficult. So I just focus on pretty little sun catchers, novelty items. Yeah, just like that. And cross it over and twist. Now the tree looks like this. It's starting to look like a tree. Now what we're going to do, every section that has two, we're going to twist those as well. Just a few. Cross it over. Support your work. Like that. All the way around. If you notice when I twist, I always support my work, but I hold my wire like that and put my thumb in between and slide it up. I do that because it allows me to get close, but it also helps me, doesn't hurt as much on my fingers, but it keeps a nice tension for me on the wire. Now it's just automatic. You'll find it's comfortable once you get the feel of the wire in your hands if you've never made a tree or worked with wire. Wire is very forgiving. It's a fun craft, and there's no right or wrong way. Make it your own, and they make a beautiful gift. And they sell. Or mine did. Not so much now. Now I'm more just sharing. I do have an Etsy account it's there. It's not. I haven't posted anything that I've made here on in the account. I should. I just haven't. Oh, two more. It's a little tricky. Get your hand in there still. Don't be afraid. A little scratchy. It's okay. Just be careful. And you'll see I always rotate and support my work. And now your tree looks like that. Every branch should have two wires for this. You're now ready to be. In less than 20 minutes, you've made a beautiful little tree. I hope you have fun. Let me know if you enjoyed this tutorial, and we will come back and be this beautiful little tree of life. Thanks for watching.